Right, hi there guys. I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel. This is the first of many with a bit of luck. You will find it under SCRC, which is going to be Speed Cross Remote Control. Right. For the first video, this is my FTX Kanyon, which I've had for a couple of months. I've done all sorts of lovely little modifications and bits and pieces to it. I've changed lights, I've rearranged it, I've taken the two great big hard steel pieces that make this thing so wonderful and heavy. I've removed both of them. Okay, I did have them in. I did the mod and the chassis. However, I didn't have aluminium angle iron at the time, and I've just used this shelving bracket. It is solid, but the downfall is, hoping you can see this, you are catching at the bottom. See there on the one side, it catches at the bottom here. So I've decided I'm going to put on some aluminium, which I managed to get my hands on. A couple of aluminium, I think this is 15 by 15 angle aluminium. I'm going to be replacing these, which is actually easier said than done. My body mounts are magnets. They're just round magnets. I've 3D printed a little bottom bracket and mounted it on the existing posts. The back one I've modified. That is what's left of my back one. Okay, now I've mounted this directly to the angles. So that all has to be changed now if I'm putting new angles on. I've moved my batteries here to adjust weight. I've got two of my spotlights mounted on the actual bumper itself, and they all wired in with a plug and blah blah. The bumpers, you will notice, I managed to get them extremely high. Oh, and I've modified my body dramatically. And just watch how nice and easy this goes on. You can literally pick it up and those three magnets hold it. Okay, but that is the mods that I've done on the body. Okay, now you'll notice the bumpers are really high. They literally look like they actually bolted onto the body of it. And all I've done there, we can get that off. All I've done here is little, I think the back would be easier to see, little brackets on the back there. And I've just bolted them directly to my angle. But now that I'm changing the angle iron, batteries need to come off, body supports need to come off, bumpers need to come off, and now with my bumpers, that is my issue, because my bumpers are not going to, my angle is not going to be low enough to get my bumpers to the right height. It's actually going to be too high. So either making brackets or something, I will make a plan. I have seen how the other guys have done it, where they take these plates, they cut them in half here and shift them up. It is one option but I don't like it. Don't know why, I just don't like it. So I'm going to try something else. So I'm going to get started with all this. By the way, I carry 2 batteries at a time. Too lazy to open the body and change everything. So I just put the 2 batteries in there, and my cable fits both sides for both cables. Right, let me get on with this, and I will record it, pass a comment from time to time, and hopefully this little bit of info is going to help you guys maybe look at a different way of doing your mods on the Kanyon. Well, here goes. Ta-da! It's off. Okay, but with the ta-da, it's off, comes my next problem. Okay, which we can very easily solve. Because we just put those back in there. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. We can there are so many extra holes in the chassis to do various different modifications, and it's fantastic. By the way, guys, you know the usual story. Please subscribe if you like the channel. The more people that subscribe, the more I will make videos. So yeah, subscribe, like, ring the notification, press the notification bell, or whatever you want to do to it. But yeah, like I say, first channel, like first video, first YouTube channel. I've never done anything like this before. So yeah, we're all on lockdown with the coronavirus, but there's a good side to it. That is much better. That is much, much better. With my new aluminium strips. By the way, these are 500 long, so it's half a meter long by 20 mils. Okay, so your angle here is 20 mil by 20 mil. Now, if I do that, suspension is free, that's going to work. But what I've discovered, if I put the body directly at the table, if it will fit, there we go. It lowers it down and it actually makes it pretty good. I'm not using a huge amount of articulation, so I think that that would actually be pretty cool. Lowers the body down again, but yet I've still got the height on the wheels. That's the route I'm taking. Now, if guys, send me some videos, some comments. If I attach the chassis supports directly onto the body, so when you take your body off, that's going to come on and off, and when you put your body back on, excuse all the wires, we're going to attach it like that. Now at the moment I use magnets which work really well, but how can we make this attached to the chassis with no major issues? If somebody can come up with that idea, I will try it, make a video of it, and I'll let you know if it works, guys. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll line up the back of it. So the back of your angle iron is all nicely lined up. Then I'm going to mark where these holes are. Okay, so you can see maybe see my marks. Mark there and there in line with these screws here. Okay, then the screw will be there. And there. So we get our mark there, and we put it over there. We take this end mark, and we go there. And then we drill 2 holes. Let's see. Oh damn, I did those on the wrong side, eh? I got this one right. Oh, never mind, we just transfer our marks over to that side. Because that's going to end up being too long now, isn't it? Oh no, that is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Great, so that worked out. Right. Back to the Allen key. By the way, guys, if anybody has any extra pieces of RC car, irrespective of what it is, wheels, axles, pieces of suspension, a spare loose shock, anything that you would like to donate, please let me know. I'm hoping to do a series of videos on building a complete RC car out of scrap parts. So I'm trying to collect up as many bits and pieces, nuts, bolts, gears, anything that is remotely usable. Please let me know, and I will gladly come and, well, either collect or organise the postage or whatever the case is. It is just simply for me to start collecting odds and sods so I can build a car. Now I'm going to need all these bits and pieces. Okay guys, I'm back. Had to stop work because everybody wanted to use the kitchen. My little workshop is just behind the kitchen and I couldn't deal with the noise. Right, so I've mounted my 2 angle irons. Okay, what I've done a bit of work offline. What I've done on the back here, I have just bent my brackets. You see there, bolted into the side, bent it underneath. I will probably take those 2 out because I have put the screw right through the bottom there to hold the back magnet on. So the back is sorted. Right, and I started the front. Now what I'm doing for the front ones, let's put this aside for a bit. Okay, what I'm doing, this is the front mount. Once again, I've got my magnet on top. I've got my little 3D printed piece which I glued onto the top of the normal stand. Okay, now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut half of that off, put that a bit further in. I'll do that offline and I'll show you when I'm done. Right, so as I was saying, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cut about half of that off. It seems to be the right height. So I'm going to cut half of that off now, and then we're going to mount them. Now, I always keep these little bits and pieces. They work for little spaces and so on and so forth. Now, sandpaper. Need to get some better sandpaper than this, but yeah, it works. Okay, now we've got it short enough. Now we're going to make it, that little screw needs to go in there. Take our drilling machine. Thumbsucker center. That looks pretty close to center for me. Oh no, that's miles out of center. What I find, take an exacto knife on the end of that. And you just give it a slight bevel. And your screw will actually take thread a lot easier. Ooh, make me a liar. Fingers aren't working too well today. There we go. Now all we're doing at the moment is cutting a thread into the plastic. So we can bolt these onto the aluminium chassis reinforcement bars. Right, so you screw all the way in. Get rid of everything else in the way. Okay, now we bring the car back and the body back. Now, I've done, like I said, I did the other one offline. I'm now going to put them both in there. That's where they stick, and they center themselves, and they're pretty strong. Right, now we put the back on and line everything up. Line everything up. Right. Right, I'm happy with our height in the front here. Now what we're going to do, missed all together, and that one, oh, we're going to have to put a plate across here too. Right, so what I'm doing now is just scratching the aluminium where these stays are. One side and then the other side. Right, now we pull that off again. Now the two screws that we left in the bottom, I don't know if you could see those marks, probably not, but we've got a little scratch mark there and a little scratch mark there. So now we know what line those body stays are going to be. So let's take out the square and see if anything worked the way it was supposed to work. How about that? It did. Okay, so okay, now you can see our marks a bit better. That is going to be our line to mount the front body stays. Nice and sturdy, the back one's nice and sturdy. And let's put the body on and see what happens. Does it locate itself? Ooh, guys, it worked. And I think that looks pretty cool. It's not too high, but it's still got height to do its thing. Right, I'm happy with those body mounts. Now it's usable again. Other than the fact I want to do more on it. Right. My next step is to fit these bumpers. And I want to position this bumper so that I can get a nice sharp angle in the front here. Because when these things are standard, they're probably in the region of about there somewhere. Yeah, they're probably a bit lower. So they sort of stick out a bit. They're very low. If you can get them nice and high, you actually get a much better approach angle on this thing. So that is my next mission. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe. There's definitely going to be more. My next one is going to be the back and front bumper that I'm going to be fitting. Then once that is done, ow, I will then start the internals, rearranging, because I have done the bottom plate here, but I still want to build a bash plate over there, and more than likely over the front and rear diffs as well, just for the hell of it. But again, a different video. My next video will be figuring out how to put my back and front bumpers on, and until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, like, ring the notification button, all the rest of it. Thanks very much, guys.